An announcement by the province last month that will bring a total of 54 new long-term care beds to the Northwest is being welcomed by healthcare and municipal leaders in Marathon. The town's 14 new beds are expected to free up space in the hospital and allow older residents who have had to leave their community the chance to come home. Adam Riley has the details.
Come spring or summer of 2024, 14 residents from the Marathon area will have access to new long-term care beds, following an announcement last month by Ontario Long-Term Care Minister Paul Calandra. It comes at a time where the Wilson Memorial Hospital, where the new wing will be built to accommodate those beds, currently uses its chronic care wing to act as what North of Superior Healthcare Group CEO Adam Brown calls quasi-long-term care beds. He says the new beds will allow a shift and give them some breathing room on the capacity front, noting back to a similar situation when Wilkes Terrace in Terrace Bay was built.
At the time, the McCausland Hospital was overrun with occupancy. It was running 120% occupancy for several years prior to opening Wilkes Terrace. And almost immediately we filled up Wilkes Terrace to 22 beds in Terrace Bay. And the chronic wing sat relatively empty for a number of years. So it's now taken, that's 11 years since we opened. It's taken now 11 years until that chronic wing is kind of filled back up to capacity.
Brown notes the design features a 7,000 square foot addition to the east end of the hospital, and with it being incorporated into the hospital itself, it won't require a kitchen or mechanical rooms. Acting Mayor Greg Valance says this project is great news for Marathon.
We're looking really forward to kind of rounding out our healthcare system here in the community, and having these long-term care beds will allow us that opportunity, and it's going to allow us the opportunity to maintain that aging demographic within the community and keeping those individuals as they access healthcare services with their family.
Valance adds there will also be an economic spin-off from the jobs created both in the construction and the operation of the long-term care wing. Other communities in the region include Atikokan and Manitouwadge, who are getting 22 and 18 long-term care beds respectively. While some might think of those numbers as unusual, Brown says they work very well with the new requirement set by the province.
To have 4 hours per resident per day of care, so that's some new legislation that was recently introduced, and that 14 beds fits nicely into 4-hour shift patterns. 16 wouldn't work as well, 12 wouldn't work as well, so you'd have to go from 14 perhaps up to 18 and perhaps up to 22 to make it work.
Once the design and engineering is complete, shovels are expected to be in the ground spring of 2023. Adam Riley, TBT News.